Hello guys, my name is JP. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today I'm going to make a kind of, I want to say, I can't really explain it, it's kind of difficult. I want to make a working space shuttle. Although it's a little tricky because of the way aerodynamics and everything, and it's a little tricky. So I have a few ideas. For one thing, I'm going to take advantage of my hyperdrive, so I don't have to worry about an entire booster for thrust to get up there, since I'm going to have a shortcut to space. Basically, we're going to send it up, test it, make sure it works properly, and then bring it back down. That's what this episode will consist of. And me placing stuff in the wrong spots. Oh, give me just that. Damn it! Give me the thing. You know what this thing really needs? An undo. Like you wouldn't believe, there needs just to be a single undo button on this thing, because so many times I made mistakes that I cannot fix. Alright, here it is. Let's go 6, I believe is the one that works right. Yep. Just pin this thing down, because it doesn't attach properly. It's probably fine. I'm gonna stick a docking port up here. If I can find it, it's this. Nope, that's the little bitty one. That one's useless. There we go. Just like that. And I need control. I'm gonna try to build this with mostly stock parts, other than like the improved struts and the little LED lights instead of the spotlights, and obviously the hyperdrive. I'm going to try to use mostly stock parts. I know I have all the stuff to make a crazy freaking space station, but I actually don't like most of the mods I installed. I prefer just the stock stuff. I mean, I'm not ragging on the mods or anything, it's not my thing. It's kind of the same with Minecraft. That's why that's why I don't do mod reviews or play with any big mods on any game, much less that one. Alright, so this is the problem I have that I'm hoping one of the mods can actually help me with. I have no empty fuselage part for the large size. Well, I know for one thing I want to take a cargo container, not this, the big one with a lot of empty space. Where is it? This. I want to take one of these, not that I can bring extra Kerbals home, maybe from the space station if I want to. Of course, the real problem is going to be making this thing like an airplane. Honestly, I'm thinking I should, there's no other way to do this. The only other way to do it would be to make a plain one with the Mark III cockpit and only send it with one person, so that it can bring back 2 people. But I don't know, it starts getting complicated and not very efficient. So let's go through and see if I can find a piece that fits. That's a Mark II fuselage section. That's S2, that's one of the things. Because I want to do this without actually using the mods themselves. Like, oh, here's a crap load of extra parts you can use, please use them. No, I don't want to use them. How big is the Cosmos part? It's ridiculously big. That's 3 meter, and this is... Yeah, they don't have an in-between, I don't think. Oh no, I can use the Cosmos empty part. Control systems, experiments, and storage are all packed tightly into this all-purpose body section. I hope it doesn't like have things in it that I don't need. I don't know what that actually has in it. I guess it's just empty. As far as I know, it's empty space. I hope. That's what I need. The thing about this is it has to be completely unpowered. Well, no, I could probably stick a little one on the back, I suppose. Not an 8, but maybe a 16. And use that as the it'll leave the oxidizer in it because the jet engines don't burn oxidizer, but they can still use the jet fuel out of it. It's probably the best way to go. This thing needs some kind of powered flight just in case I come up short. I'm getting good at taking off and orbiting and orbital maneuvers, but still not that great at coming in where I want to land. From the atmosphere anyways. I can land pretty good assuming I'm already in the atmosphere. Like I can go build a plane, fly to the other runway right off the coast there, and come back just fine. Here's one problem that is very annoying with Kerbal Space Program. I shouldn't have to keep using this cheat to do. Can't put the damn engines on the parts they're supposed to go on. So I'm just going to leave this enabled just in case. Although it does mess it up if you just leave it on. Okay, so now I have to figure out... I'm guessing this thing's going to need crazy large wings. So let's go find some wings. At least all these crazy mods do have like ridiculous wings. Like this is just the tip of one wing. Yes, this is called a wing tip. This is already too big. Let's see. Ringlet. That might work. Of course, another problem here is the clearance with the back part of the structure. But I think I've got that figured out now. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do. I'm using a solution I came up with when I was doing all those rovers. If I don't have enough clearance, I can make more clearance just by doing this. Of course, this isn't the, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. This isn't the, this is not the spaceplane hangar. They don't mirror like they do in the spaceplane hangar. These do it according to the center, which might throw off my balance a little bit for this stuff. Hopefully not too much. Obviously, weight distribution on an aircraft is very important. Let's say if I put a little bit too much weight on this wing and a little bit less weight on this wing, it will actually affect how it rotates. Like this side, it'll rotate to the left of this position faster than it will to the right. Meaning the SAS has to work harder, and the little tail fin thing that goes up on my back will have to work harder, which is not good. So let's find some landing gear. I know I'm probably gonna have to use some of this crazy heavy landing gear because that's my only thing, is that the stock landing gear is really small. Like this is one of those actually useful add-ins. The landing gear from the I don't remember what it is. This is the fighter one. That's the one that adds a little fighter plane parts. Right there seems good. A little down. This is another problem. When you pick up a part, it moves it to where your mouse is instead of leaving it where it is and moving your mouse to it. But I guess we'll see what's changed for the next version. 0.22 is going to be out fairly soon at this point. And I cannot wait, because I want to do the science stuff, like, heavily. That's why I've been stalling on making too many episodes of the current version, because the second that comes out, this is scrapped. Like, if I have too many episodes waiting to be scheduled on YouTube, it kind of defeats the purpose. Like, if I recorded 3 episodes for this week, which I should, unfortunately, probably. If I recorded 3 episodes for this week, and then 0.22 comes out during the middle of the week, you'll still be getting old episodes while the new stuff is coming out, which is not good, just in a business sense, because this is technically a business. I don't really treat it as such, because I don't want to use that as an excuse for things. It's not like if I forget to do an episode of something, it's my own fault. It's not, oh, I'm making a business decision. No, it's just usually me being lazy. Although some series I have stopped legitimately as a business decision. But then again, I've also started a few as a business decision. Oh, phone going off. That was really loud. Turn this down. That's my girlfriend. She's at work. Like, the business decision I decided to do was, off the top of my head, the most recent one, Battlefield 3. Because I did it once for a Let's Shoot Things. Let's Shoot Things is a series where I just kind of tried a game for like a one-time deal, and everybody loved it. Like, in such a short time, it was one of my most viewed things for such a short time given. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna keep doing that then. So I kept doing it. So now I'm playing the story mode, the campaign mode of Battlefield 3, which I have to say is actually really good. Like, the campaign modes, the story modes of Battlefield games, up until Battlefield 3, was really bad. Like, it had no story in the slightest. But this one was actually really nicely done. Alright, so we have... Okay, we need to put lights on this thing. Actually, I'm going to use my little checklist. Someone on the Kerbal Space Program subreddit made a pre-flight checklist for Kerbal Space Program. It's just like a fake form where it says mission and it has a blank spot for you to put the mission in. It has a bunch of little checkboxes. I'll kind of go through them here. Orbiter, lights. No, we definitely need lights because I'm an idiot. I want these little guys. I like using these little LEDs. There's no advantage to them. They put out like the exact same light as the spotlights. I just think they look nicer. As far as I can tell, they use like next to no power too, which is always a plus. Put some down here as well. And then probably on the wingtips, just in case. It's kind of important to know. You kind of need to know where the wings are if you're building a plane, or especially if you're piloting a plane. Here's my problem. I can't see if the light is over there on the other side. Where'd the little thing go? Wow, I'm surprised I found that. Let's see if it actually went over there. Okay. Because sometimes when you turn on the part clipping, it won't copy it to the other side. It'll copy it like to the other side of this instead. So I'll end up with one here, and no, doesn't help. Alright, next up on the list is docking port. Yes, I have a docking port. Solar panels, no, I don't use solar panels. They're redundant in this game, the way this works. In fact, I only need probably 2 of these for this whole thing. I'll stick them, I guess right there's fine. Just 2, one on the belly of it and one on the back. Batteries, we shouldn't need batteries with RTGs. Adding weight is bad. Generator, that's the RTGs. RCS, we have 4 back, 4 up front, 4 in the back, 2 on the wings. Should work fine. RCS fuel, plenty of it. Reaction wheel, did I put one? Yeah, it's that. Okay. That's the SAS. Action groups, it only has the one action group for now. I haven't put the solid rocket boosters on it yet. Snacks, I lack any snacks today, unfortunately. Well, no, that's not true. I have a chip. I'm going to eat 1 chip on camera because it'll be very loud and crunchy. Oh, so good. These chips I get are very recent development. They're just seasoned chips. They're like Doritos without the cheese. They're amazing. I love those damn things. In fact, if I still have the ground beef, I'm gonna make nachos as soon as I'm done recording this episode. Tasting that chip made me hungry. Alrighty, next. That was the orbiter. That was the checklist for the orbiter. The next checklist is for the launch vehicle. This is a very short one. Canards. I didn't put canards. These, I think, have a built-in control panel, but I do need to put a little bit of control up in the front because re-entry is a bit of a bitch. There. Luckily, since I can snap the parts to each other, since I have F12 on, I don't have to worry about the little RCSs being in the way and stuff. Booster separation. I've put the booster on yet. Still. Should probably go ahead and do that already. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the booster on. And then make sure it is properly separating. Let's remember, I'm cheating. I'm going to use hyperspace to get us out into space. Mostly because that was the whole reason I put up a hyperspace station, so I don't have to orbit my way into space, which I'm wasting a lot of effort and fuel. So I've never been able to design a proper launch vehicle. I don't know why. I want to say I'm pretty good at this. I'm decent at the game by now. I can go up, dock with a space station in less than a couple minutes, bring the thing back down, perfectly safe, no problem. But the second you try to tell me to put something in orbit, I'm like, no can has. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, things won't get into orbit in the right spot. They won't be at a high enough altitude. They'll be at too high an altitude. I'm bad at controlling getting into orbit. Once I'm in orbit, I'm amazing at this. I just can't put things in orbit. It's not my thing. See? Okay. Staging order, separation. This is wrong. This needs to go here. Thank you, checklist, for not messing me up. Lander, we're not going to the moon, so we can scratch that whole checklist. It's just legs, parachute, ladder, and hatch. And there's a spot for you to make notes, and then there's a spot for you to sign off on it. I'm not going to waste an actual piece of paper for it. I have it. It's here on paper. I printed it out at work because I have a laser printer at work that's like just for me. What should we call it? The Jeb? We'll name them after the Kerbans. Like, we named ours after, well, I don't know how we named ours, the real space shuttles. But I'll name mine after Kerbal's. Jeb, Bill, Bob, maybe Kurt. Because there are fixed Kerbal names that will always exist. Or once you get them, they're kind of persistent. Is that gonna hit that? Yeah, it probably is. Okay. It's a good thing I checked. I guess I can do 2. No, I can't really do 2. I guess I can do them off the wings. It doesn't seem safe, but it really doesn't seem safe. Let me see if I can do one close in. Like, kind of like that. Or is that going to stick out too far on the other side? No, that clears. Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay. Let me move them over here. It's a good thing I checked. Alright, lights, hyperspace engine. That's the only checklist. That's the only thing I have to add to that checklist is the hyperspace engine. We'll go up there. See about bringing back a Kerbal. Because I think Bill is up there in the space station. I don't remember. But we'll go over there and find out, really, and then hopefully bring him back. If not, we'll be bringing back, we'll send up and bring back these guys. Phil Fry, which is a derpy name, Malton, and Halfrod. And we also have empty space in the... Oh, that Cosmos thing holds people, too. That's interesting. That's honestly very interesting. Okay, I might actually keep using Cosmos then. My list of mods that I'm going to keep when the versions update is very short, and Cosmos is now on it. So we have a lot of empty space. I don't know how they get in and out of there though, so that's another story. I don't know what the hell that is about. I guess we'll figure it out some other time though. Anyways, I will see you on the launch pad.